one and all present here. I am Mehak, Class Pikathon Coordinator of MSc First Year, Dual Degree, welcomes you all to this group discussion. The topic of our group discussion is our education system killing creativity? So let's begin our group discussion with introductory part.
Hello everyone, my name is Kajal.
Hey everyone, this is Garima.
Hello everyone, I am Viganta.
Hello everyone, good morning, and I am Tarun Kumar.
Hi everyone, I am Deepu.
As we all know, as said by Mac, today we are going to discuss on the topic that is our education system really killing the creativity of students. So by seeing this statement, a great quote quoted by a great leader Nelson Mandela comes into my mind, which goes like this: education is the most powerful weapon with the help of which we can change the world. But nowadays, if I see the current education system, this type of quote is not implementable because today's system, our parents, our society norms, and our different type of policies generated by the government totally disagree with this quote. Because today's student's performance is only analyzed on the basis of the marks which he or she performs in the upcoming examinations. But they don't understand the people who sit in the last bench or score just 20 to 30%. Teachers or the society just assume that the student can't do nothing in his life, he is just for entertainment purpose, or we can say any other. So according to me, that's totally wrong. We should focus on that students also and on the topper students also. That's my way. So I will say not 100% but about 50 to 60% our education system is killing the creativity. Thank you.
Exactly. I totally agree with you, Kajal. In today's life, we people just think that intelligent student is only that who is gaining 100% marks in their exams. But it is not truth. The truth is, intelligent is that one who is good in studies, who has all kind of creativities, who is good in all kind of creativities. A student good in studies can top in exams, but may not top in life.
One of the thought that came to my mind of Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. They once said that brilliant minds come from the last benches of the brain, and I totally agree with the point because the students who are last benches, they are doing something and something creative other than the classwork or than the homework which are provided by the teachers. They are indulging also they are indulged in extracurricular activities and the performances and any other type of programs. Like dancing, singing, and all other type of programs like playing and chess and different type.
Creativity is a skill that is possessed by different persons. मतलब अगर मान लो आप जरूरी नहीं आप क्रिएटिव हो और आपके अच्छे नंबर नहीं आ रहे, मतलब ऐसा जरूरी नहीं कि आपके अच्छे नंबर आए तो क्रिएटिव नहीं हो। जो लास्ट बेंचेस होते हैं वो क्रिएटिव भी हो सकते हैं, और क्रिएटिविटी मतलब अलग अलग बंदों में अलग अलग तरीके से हो सकती है।
Like someone is good in sports, or someone is good in extracurricular activities, and someone is good in singing, dancing, and someone who likes to follow their passion. But due to some peer pressure and society pressure, they are only focused on studies. Like you have to only study, you have to gain marks, and you have to get on higher positions.
So we have to just memorize the dates of our wars or in history. We study that what happened in past. That is not enhancing the creativity of our.
Yeah, I agree with that point. Like, it is good to know our history, what happened in our past, who ruled over us, but it is not mandatory to just put it in mind that on which date, like Alexander wins his last fight, on which date, and he died. So we don't need to remember those dates. Like Einstein also said that quote, I can't remember that dates. So, but I can't be creative.
Yeah, Tarun is very right. Now here I want to bring up some different aspects regarding government policies, because if rather the topmost priority is our government, its policies.
Yeah.
We see that there are practicals in the curriculum of college as well schools, but we rarely see any kind of practical work in our school system. And then we come to the colleges and we face this new challenge like a practical work in our system. But some students are there who are more interested in practical rather than in the theory part. But due to the lack of instruments, due to the lack of proper guidance, they are not able to follow their dreams, their aspirations which they indulge into their mind. And it is the main problem. But another problem arises when they convey this type of aspirations to their parents. Further, their parents, instead of motivating them, they further demotivate them. Why they demotivating them? The real reason is because his or her son is or daughter is choosing the path which is not the traditional one. It is not the conventional one. It is the something new one. Because the parents think that there is no guarantee if this path is will be successful or not. And due to this idea, they always have a doubt in their mind whether my son is choosing the right path or wrong path. That's why they totally kill the creativity in the mind, and the student is totally depressed and abandon the idea of going with his idea or her idea. So I will say that the government must bring some policies regarding some giving some fund to the universities or so to the college so that they follow them. Because if government bring those policies, then parents also feel some time of motivation that government is doing this kind of work. Then maybe there is some 10 or 20 to 50% chances of successful. So that's why I want to say government must indulge into this concept so that students can be more creative. Thank you.
Yeah, I also agree with Kajal that as she said that there are practicals in our curriculum. As we know that the practicals are those which are pre-performed, and we are just again repeat the experiment. So we are not gaining anything.
Yeah. And actually here problem arises that the teacher who supervise our practicals does not give us the another or alternate pathway which is different from the theoretical ones, and we just follow that. So the fault is everywhere. We can't say that just the government policies are in fault line. Fault is everywhere.
Our education system is like what जो पहले लिख चुके, जो क्रिएटिव कर चुके, हम उसे ही पढ़े जा रहे हैं और वही हमें याद करना, वही लिख के आना. इसमें हम कुछ क्रिएटिव नहीं कर रहे, तो इसमें हमारी कोई क्रिएटिविटी होगी. तो एजुकेशन सिस्टम को थोड़ा चेंज करने की जरूरत है.
अब मैं कहना चाह रही हूँ कि अब फिलहाल पिछले साल 2020 में गवर्नमेंट ने अनाउंस किया न्यू एजुकेशन पॉलिसी. उसके अंदर हम देखते हैं कि फोकस किया गया प्रैक्टिकल वर्क पे. जैसे उसके अंदर कुछ प्रोग्राम इंक्लूड किए गए हैं, वो जैसे वोकेशनल ट्रेनिंग, इंटरप्रेन्योरशिप प्रोग्राम भी हैं बहुत ज़्यादा. ये मोटिवेट करते हैं स्टूडेंट्स को अपने क्रिएटिव माइंड को इन्हांस करने के लिए. तो इसलिए मैं खुश तो बहुत हूँ कि एनसीपी लागू की लेके आए, लेकिन एप्रीहेंशंस इसके रिगार्डिंग बहुत ज़्यादा है कि ये इम्प्लीमेंट हो सकते हैं या नहीं, यानी इसका इम्प्लीमेंट का सक्सेस रेट कितना है. होप करते हैं कि आगे इम्प्लीमेंट इसका अच्छे से हो ताकि लोग अपने जो रियल ड्रीम्स हैं जो कि उनके मन में दबे रहते हैं, सोसाइटी के नॉर्म्स के अनुसार उनको बाहर नहीं ला पाते, उनको फॉलो कर सके. तो लेट्स होप कि दिस गेट सक्सेस इन फ्यूचर.
हम अपने यूनिवर्सिटी का एग्जांपल ले सकते हैं कि हमारे क्या है यहाँ पे कोर्स सिस्टम भी होता है और इलेक्टिव पार्ट भी होते हैं. कि इसके अंदर जनरली क्या होता है कि जो टीचर्स होते हैं हमारे, वो जनरली कोर पार्ट पर ज़्यादा ध्यान देते हैं, इलेक्टिव में लिखते हैं. अगर हम इलेक्टिव पार्ट पर भी अगर ध्यान दें, क्योंकि वहाँ पे भी क्रिएटिविटी होती है, अलग अलग ध्यान से हम अपनी जो माइंड है उसकी माइंड की कितने ज़्यादा माइंड से क्रिएटिविटी को बाहर ला सकते हैं. लेकिन हमारे यहाँ जो टीचर्स है वो पार्ट ज़्यादा देते हैं, जिसके कारण जो बच्चा होता है वो इलेक्टिव में पार्टिसिपेट कर ही नहीं पाता है. ये तो एक को सेलेक्ट करना पड़ता है, ये तो कोर का करेगा या फिर इलेक्टिव का करेगा, जिसके कारण हमारे कोर पार्ट में कभी क्रिएटिविटी होती है और इलेक्टिव में ज़्यादा होती है. तो अगर वो कोर पे ज़्यादा ध्यान देगा तो वो इलेक्टिव में नहीं दे पाएगा. ये तो वो एक में देगा या वो कोर में दे सकते हैं, इलेक्टिव में दे सकते हैं. इसलिए ना हमें ज़्यादा ज़रूरत है कि उसमें एक कोर पार्ट और जो इलेक्टिव पार्ट है उसके अंदर बैलेंस और बहुत जरूरी है. अगर एक टाइम पे हम कोर पार्ट कर सकते हैं और क्रिएटिव पार्ट को अलग टाइम पे करें, अगर हम इन दोनों को मिक्स करेंगे तो हम एक ही साथ दो चीज़ नहीं कर सकते. इसीलिए हमें अलग अलग सिस्टम या अलग अलग के अकॉर्डिंग, टाइम के अकॉर्डिंग हमें उन चीज़ पर अपनी क्रिएटिविटी को दिखानी चाहिए.
This is organizing in our university. But I just wanted to ask a question from you all. That how many of you have taken part in this youth fest?
I don't remember
No.
anybody in our class taken participation.
Exams are coming.
Exactly. One of the,
has participated as volunteer.
Yeah, okay.
but some of us have not participated. So the reason behind that is very simple. That our exams are going on, and our teachers, our education system is not giving preference to those activities. We people think these all activities are not as much important as our studies. So we people are just focusing on our exams. We people are the students of university, so we should at least take part in that. But still we are not taking part due to our exams.
Also, one main reason that we are not taking participation is our lack of motivation from our teachers to do something new and to to do something different. Like as Ravikanta said that elective subjects. I take example of green chemistry which I have studied in 4th semester. As green chemistry has a very wide scope, it tells about that how we can minimize our waste, how can we efficiently use our products and reactants. So that subject we are not doing anything new, but this side has a very wide scope of in very near future.
Exactly. Whenever we take part in other activities with studies, then we get a confidence. We get a great confidence from which we can boost up our those skills in which we are getting low. We are facing problems to perform good in those.
As we see that we all are continually blaming our teachers, our society, our parents, etc. That they don't motivate us, they don't guide us towards an alternate pathway. But I see that they are not at fault at all. According to me, it's my personal view. Because they just follow the guidelines, the policies, or the curriculum as generated by upper authorities.
Yeah, I totally agree with this point.
Yeah, because the system which is generated at the central level is ultimately the same system is implemented in all the state systems, all the state education system. So if I mainly talk about what is actually the problem, where the actual problem lies, it is the policies of the governments, which are main or the future performing ideas of students, which we are always involved in our ideas. That's why I would say this NSP policy, some say that this is totally right, some say that this is totally wrong. But there is a mid pathway, it's not totally wrong, it's
Yeah,
not
as you know, there are pros and cons in
Yeah, yeah.
everything, but we have to continue with that.
But it has some practical ideas, that's why I agree that it's some way better than the previous ones. That's why. So the policies now in the NCP, they are somewhat better than the previous ones because they focus on the creativity of the students. That's why I thought that if that policies are implemented in every state, that's why the system towards which teacher accommodate themselves, they can change it and they can influence or motivate the students through new ideas.
Yeah,
एजुकेशन पॉलिसी है उसके अंदर क्या होता है कि अब वो इम्प्लीमेंट हुई नहीं है, अभी हो ही नहीं वो तो, लेकिन अब तक क्या हो रहा था कि हम 10th के बाद 11th 12th में जब भी हम मेडिकल लेते हैं, अंदर में हम कॉलेज में जाते हैं, तो हम सिर्फ उसी से रिलेटेड ही सब्जेक्ट लेते हैं कि और जो हमारे इससे अलग जो सब्जेक्ट है या आर्ट्स के जो सब्जेक्ट है या हम कह सकते हैं कॉमर्स के सब्जेक्ट है, ये हम नहीं ले सकते। क्योंकि हमारा एक मेन जो कोर्स रह गया वो हमारा क्या है, सिर्फ साइंस के राउंड ही रह गए हम। और
हाँ भैया, उसके साथ ह्यूमैनिटीज को भी पुश करना चाहिए, तो वो आज के सिस्टम में जो है पॉसिबल नहीं है।
तो वो अभी तक वो जो पॉलिसी इम्प्लीमेंट हुई ही नहीं है, तो हम उसको इम्प्लीमेंट होने में पता नहीं कितना टाइम लगेगा या अभी भी होगी या नहीं होगी। तो उससे क्या होगा कि अभी तक तो वो हमारी जो माइंड है वो भी डेवलप नहीं हुआ क्रिएटिविटी की तरफ, तो उसको डेवलप भी होकर होगा जो
फिर उसमें ये भी है ना, हम 2 डिग्री एक साथ कर सकते हैं एजुकेशन
हाँ नहीं
पॉलिसी
अब
में, तो उसमें
लेकिन
creativity
जो
बढ़ती है।
एजुकेशन पॉलिसी आई है उसमें जनरली क्या होगा कि हम एक कोर्स के साथ दूसरा कोर्स भी कर सकते हैं, या हम कह सकते हैं एक साइड बाय हमारी जो क्रिएटिविटी को हम
हाँ, मेन बात ये जो हमारे दिमाग के अंदर या किसी कोने में जो
कोई तो
क्रिएटिविटी का
thoughts-
माइंडसेट है उसको भी फॉलो करना।
कुछ ऐसा भी है जैसे जो इस पॉलिसी में जो हम एक डिग्री परस्यू कर रहे हैं हम सिर्फ वही कर सकते हैं। हमारा कहीं एक्स्ट्रा माइंड, जैसे अगर हमारा किसी चीज में क्रिएटिव करने का है तो हम उस चीज में नहीं जा सकते। अब जैसे मैं कहता हूँ कि मैं केमिस्ट्री से कर रहा हूँ, अगर मेरा योगा साइंस डिपार्टमेंट में जाने का मन है तो आज के न्यू एजुकेशन पॉलिसी में ये होगा कि मैं 2 डिग्रियां एक साथ परस्यू कर सकता हूँ। मेरा एक जो क्रिएटिव माइंड जहाँ जिस तरफ जाने की कोशिश कर रहा है वो वहाँ जा सकता है।
हाँ, बस प्रॉब्लम ये है कि या इम्प्लीमेंट होगी या नहीं होगी।
तो जरूरी नहीं है उसका एजुकेशन सिस्टम अच्छा हो या उसने हाई एजुकेशन ले रखी हो, लेकिन वो फिर भी अच्छा इन्फ्लुएंस कर रहा है लोगों को, अच्छी इनकम ले रहा है, तो मतलब क्रिएटिविटी है ना उसमें, वो भी कोई क्रिएटिव काम कर रहा
क्रिएटिव है तभी वो इतने बड़े मतलब अपना खुद का स्टैंड लिया, उसने खुद का अपना इतना बिल्डअप किया है।
हम कह सकते हैं भी जरूरी नहीं कि एजुकेशन ही है जो एक अकेली चीज है जो आदमी को
Creativity।
सक्सेसफुल बनाती है।
जो सिर्फ क्रिएटिविटी की तरफ लेता है, ये बात भी सच है कि एजुकेशन सिर्फ मतलब सक्सेसफुल बनाने वाली बात नहीं है। देखो तो कुछ पार्ट तो रोल प्ले करती है एजुकेशन, लेकिन उससे साइड बाय साइड भी बहुत चीजें ऐसी हैं जिसमें हम अपनी क्रिएटिविटी दिखा के उस फील्ड में आगे जा सकते हैं, उस फील्ड में सक्सेस प्राप्त कर सकते हैं।
exactly the main conclusion is that we all are the future creators. It is really said very true by someone that